Just waiting on my life to build up. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ceelee's Kitchen Live this morning, everyone. So I'm just waiting for the life to build up. And this morning, guys, I'm cooking a very, very, very special breakfast. Last week it was saltfish. And guess what? This week is saltfish again. Yes, this week we are making saltfish again because people are asking for, authentic Jamaican type breakfast. But of course, I put a twist on everything. So this morning, guys, I will be making a very special saltfish dish. I don't know if anyone has ever made this. Good morning, Dorette. Good morning, Elwood. How you doing? Welcome to Ceelee's Kitchen live breakfast this morning. Yes, man. Welcome to the live. All right. So this morning I'm making a very special saltfish breakfast. Last week I made saltfish. This week I make saltfish again. Last week I think I make sweet chili saltfish. This week I'm making curry coconut saltfish. Yes. And this time we're going to serve it on top of some hardo bread, real Jamaican hardo bread. Yes, man, my daughter is in town, so she only wants the authentic Jamaican stuff. Yes, she only wants the Jamaican authentic hardo bread. So whenever she comes, all the junk comes in the house. Yes, all the stuff we don't eat comes in the house when she's here. All right, guys, so she went to the supermarket with me, and for some reason, that particular key food had giant bread. So when we look, she come into the car with giant bread. So I want to finish this bread before she leaves because after she leaves, hubby and I not eating it because we don't eat white bread. So I tell her, so she better finish this bread before next week because I not eat it. She said, "Oh no, me can't taste nothing." All right, I'll surprise you one of these Saturdays. Don't worry. Good morning, Shelly, and good morning, good morning. How are you? And welcome to this morning's live. All right, guys. So let me get the breakfast rolling. So my pot is already hot, and I'm gonna start out with some grapeseed oil, just a little bit, because I don't want it to be greasy. So I poured a little bit in my frying pan, just to grease it a little. I don't want it oily. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to burn my curry. Because, in Jamaica, we burn curry. And I have the real authentic, oops, the pot burned me. I have the real authentic Jamaican better pack curry. You know the one them in the liquor pack where you buy a shop? Yes. These are the authentic ones. So I got these from Jamaica, about 6 packs of them. So I'm going to start out by burning my curry. Because, back home, when you're cooking curry, you have to burn it in the oil. Because if you don't burn it in the oil, it can hurt your stomach. So I'm going to start out by burning my curry in my grapeseed oil. So I'm just going to spread it out a little bit in a little bit of oil that I put in the pot. And I think I need a little bit more oil. I didn't put enough because I put very little. So I'm tipping a little bit more oil in there so my curry can get burned properly. So guys, I'm burning my curry. So my fire is on low because I don't want it to burn, too much. So let me rest this here. And I don't have real coconut, unfortunately, this morning, guys. So I'm using the Grace coconut milk powder, the authentic Grace coconut milk powder. So I've already poured some in my measuring cup. And then I'm going to add some water, some bottled water. So I have about 1 cup of water in this cup that I'm mixing the powder in. So I'm mixing it until it dissolves. And then I'm going to add this to my curry in the pot. But before I do so, I'm also gonna add a little piece, like about an ounce, of the pure cream coconut by Grace as well. So guys, in America, when we don't have access to the coconut sometimes because you have to go to the Korean store to buy it, this is what we use to make our rice and peas, or this. But this morning I'm putting both in the pot because I want this to have a very nice rich flavor. All right, so I'm gonna cut it because it was in the refrigerator, so it's a little bit hard. So I'm just gonna cut it and drop it in the pot so it can melt. So I'm cutting about an ounce, guys. I don't need a lot because remember, I'm using the Grace powder. All right, let me just wash my hands for a minute. All right, so I'm just gonna turn up my fire a little bit more so my coconut cream can melt a little faster. So guys, my curry is burnt and it has a very, very nice smell and very nice aroma. All right, so now I'm gonna add my coconut milk powder mix. So I'm just gonna stir this in with my curry and my coconut cream. So guys, you could see it starts to get thick around the edges of the pot. Good morning, June. How are you? Thanks for joining the live. So I'm stirring in my coconut milk in the curry, guys, because the curry is already burnt. And right here, I have pieces of onions chopped julienne style. So I'm just adding some onions right here. I have pieces of chopped garlic, and I also have some thyme leaves that I'm adding to this mixture. And I'm also adding, these are red bell peppers that I'm adding in the mix as well. So if you notice, guys, I didn't have any tomatoes because you can't cook up tomato with curry. Good morning again, Jude. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this to cook down in the coconut milk and curry for a while, guys, before I actually season the pot. And of course, I'm adding some scallion. These are frozen scallions that I had in the freezer because you know when you buy scallion in bulk, guys, you have to freeze it because if you leave it in the bottom of the fridge for too long, it spoils. So I work from the freezer with these because I buy like 5 bunches at a time when I buy it because you know I cook a lot. So I'm adding about 3 stalks of scallion, frozen scallion. And it's just gonna taste the same way too, guys. It doesn't change the taste. It still flavors the pot. So I'm just gonna leave this and cover it to cook down for a little bit. And then I'm gonna season the pot and then I'm gonna add my saltfish. So in the meantime, guys, I am going to be toasting my bread. So I'm going to change fires for a little bit because I'm working from this side and it's easier to work from this side. So the fire is still under the salt, the coconut and curry mix. So I'm just going to use this so you guys get this side of the stove so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to spray my pan and then I'm going to do 2 different types of bread this morning. And I'm using grapeseed oil spray to spray my pan. So I'm just gonna kind of toast my bread because I'm gonna pour the mixture over the bread on a platter. So that will be the breakfast. So I think Bree is gonna eat 2 slices. So I'm putting 2 slices of that bread. And of course, I'm putting 2 slices of my Nature's Own honey wheat bread. So I'm just gonna leave it there to kind of get brown on both sides. And then I'm gonna be throwing my mixture on top. Okay, guys, so you could see over here, I don't know if you could see on Facebook, but my pot is bubbling. My curry and coconut mixture is bubbling. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season the pot. I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes because you know you want a little heat. I was gonna use Scotch bonnet pepper, guys, but that Scotch bonnet pepper that I have in the refrigerator is too hot. It's too hot, so I'm using my crushed red pepper flakes. So I've added that to the pot, and I'm also adding Mrs. Dash garlic and herb salt-free seasoning. And last, I'm going to be adding some herb seasoning, and this is by Wesley Farms, and this has no salt, and this is a grinder. So this has all kind of mixture of herbs inside of it. So I'm just going to stir in all these seasoning. And it smells amazing, guys. It smells great. So now that it almost come to a custard, almost looks like a custard. Good morning. Hi. My friend is hitting me up all the way from Cape Cod, all the way from Boston. So now I'm going to be adding my saltfish. And guys, today I'm using authentic cod. This is not the hack. This is not the polar. This is the cod. And I had to boil this twice, guys, because it was so thick and salt. I had to get out all the excess salt. So it's perfect now. So I'm just going to add my pieces of saltfish in the mixture. All right. So I have to just wash off my hands. So my bread is burning, guys. Let me turn this on. I hope I didn't burn them. Whoa, I think that I made them a little bit too brown. Oh, I think I burned my bread. Guys, I got to put 2 more breads on it. I forgot that the fire was high. I'm going to have to take these off and put 2 more breads on it. But that's fine. I have more. They're too brown for me. I just wanted them light brown. I mean, they could be eaten, but I want them light brown. And I'm sure Brianna wants them light brown as well. You don't want any burnt bread? Oh, she said she don't want any burnt bread, guys. So I got to put 2 more. All right, so I turned on my fire, guys. I forgot that I had the breads on it. All right. You know, in Ceelee's kitchen, we keep it real. We keep it real, guys. So now I have to watch my breads. You're in the shower, Bree? Are you in the shower? All right, guys, so let me stir my saltfish mixture in. And it has this gooey consistency, which I like because remember, we don't want it too watery because we're going to pour it over the bread. Yes, it has this gooiness, and that's the way I really wanted it to come out. I didn't want a kind of gravy, saucy thing. I just wanted to have the goo, and that's exactly how I wanted this dish. Guys, look at it. Let me show you in the camera. It has the nice gooiness. It's not runny. It's thick. And that's how I really wanted it. So I'm going to leave it to cook down a little more, guys, the saltfish, because I just put the saltfish in. So I'm just going to cover it and leave it to cook for a little while my bread toast. And then, of course, I'm going to make some authentic minty with the mint bush. So, guys, I bought some mint in the supermarket. So I'm just going to break a little piece of the mint I really should plant a piece of the mint in Ceelee's kitchen garden. But the squirrels outside, they're not allowing me to plant anything. They've eaten my sweet pepper so far. They've eaten my cilantro. They've eaten my rosemary. I don't know what to put out there next. They're eating all my stuff in my garden because it's so good. Alrighty, so let me turn on this fire because I don't want it to dry out too much. Alrighty, so I'm making some mint tea, guys. Because in the early morning, as my mother would say, you have to wash off the stomach. So I'm gonna leave it there to seep because some people boil it in a pot. I don't because I want the potency of the mint. So I pour it in a cup and I leave it there to seep. And of course, I cannot drink my mint tea with honey or sugar. I have to put my creamer in there. I'm just hooked on creamers. I just love my creamers in any hot beverage that I'm consuming. And lately, guys, I have been using my collagen in my tea or any hot liquid that I'm drinking. I make sure I add my collagen protein because, guys, as you age, your skin sags and you need that collagen to keep the firmness and the youthfulness. Yes, man, you have to put the collagen in your diet because sometimes we don't eat the natural foods that have the collagen. So sometimes you have to mix it in a powder form in your meal. She said you have to cover with chicken wire, aka mesh. Lord Jesus, Elwood go back a country. Shelly, you hear that? I never hear about the wonder yet. If that's what she was starting the country, me a Kingston girl. I was born under the clock, so I only know the things from the city. All right, guys. So my saltfish is over there simmering on low fire, and let me turn the bread them before them burn again. All right, guys. So this is the color I want my breads to have. Look, see, this is the color I wanted. The burnt stuff that I have over here. All right, so I'll just put these aside on my cutting board over here, and while my other breads are being toasted. So I have my platter ready. I'm just waiting for these slices to be done, and then I'm gonna pour my goo, my coconut curry saltfish goo all over it. Yes, and that will be breakfast this morning. So let me just take these things up and dump them in the sink and clear my counter because I really have to show you this display this morning, how my breakfast is gonna look. And of course, Bree is gonna be coming out here to tell you how good this tastes. And good morning, Jacqueline Morris and Georgette. Welcome to my live breakfast this morning. All right, guys. So I think the other side of the bread toast enough. Yeah, man. So I'm going to scoop out my gooiness on top of my bread. I'm going to add my creamer to my tea and my collagen. And I'm going to show you what breakfast looks like this morning. Brianna, are you out of the shower? Huh? You're in the shower? Oh, okay. So you could come taste the food real quick. Guys, this is a new bottle that I'm opening. And guys, I got this in Aldi's. I prefer the coconut flavor, but unfortunately this morning when I went there, they didn't have the coconut flavor. They have the Italian sweet cream, which is pretty good, but my coconut flavor is the best flavor. Hi, Christine, all the way from England. Welcome to Ceelee's Kitchen Live. All right, guys, so my bread them toast already. My saltfish and curry mix up over there is ready. So I'm going to place Bree's bread in front, and I'm going to place my bread in the back. She eat this bread too, but she prefer her Jamaican hardo bread. And for you guys who are just joining, I'm using the Jamaican authentic giant bread. I hope it looks familiar to you guys. All right, and I'm also using the Nature's Own honey wheat. All right, So my breads are toasted, and now I'm going to scoop my gooiness on top and show you what breakfast looks like this morning. So I'm just getting a spoon from my drawer, and look at this gooiness, guys. This is curry coconut saltfish. Yes. So I'm just going to pour this all over my bread. Just gonna pour this all over my bread. Okay. So guys, matter of fact, let me garnish it with some parsley. Because, you know, you need to decorate it good. Let me turn off my stove. So I'm garnishing it with some parsley flakes, guys. So guys, this is what breakfast looks like this morning. Curry coconut saltfish on top of some toast. So this is a recipe you could try. And welcome to the live, Uncle Barry. Welcome to my live this morning. So guys, you could try this recipe. It's as easy as cheesy. You could just burn your curry in the oil, add your coconut milk, add your seasonings, cook it down, add your saltfish, toast some bread, pour it over it, and here you have it. Some nice, gooey, delicious breakfast. So guys, let me make my tea while Bree gets ready to come and taste it for you on live. So to my mint tea this morning, guys, I'm adding some Italian sweet cream. And I'm also going to be adding my collagen powder, because remember I explained that as you get older, you need to keep these little areas a little tight. You need to keep it nice and smooth. And the collagen does that kind of work. You know, as you get older, you lose a lot of things. So you got to put it back in some kind of way. You could put it back with the foods that you eat, or you could substitute it with some collagen protein powder. And that's what I'm using this morning. So let me just open this packet, and I'm just going to add like a half of the packet, because sometimes I just use a half and I use a half for another time. So I'm just going to only use half this morning in my mint tea. So let me get a spoon to stir it. So I'm stirring in my collagen powder and my sweet creamer in my herbal mint tea this morning. Brianna, are you ready? So guys, this is tasting so delicious. So I'm just waiting for Bree to come and taste this for you guys, to tell you how delicious this breakfast is this morning. Come on. I have to put you on camera. So guys, Bree's gonna taste the food. Say hi to everybody. She didn't want to come on camera, guys. All right, let me get a fork. All right, I'm giving you a big fork this morning. So this is the hardo bread. So you could taste the hardo bread, because she doesn't really like a lot of things, guys. So anytime she's here, all the junk comes in the house. All the white bread, all the Jamaican stuff. Yeah, man. She go all out and buy it. So guys, she's tasting it for you, and she's gonna tell you how yummy this tastes. It's good? It's good? You like it? Okay, she likes it, guys, and she's a very picky individual. You know, them young people, them that eat this, them that eat that. She will sit down and she will pick out the onions out of the food. I don't think she does that anymore. When she was younger, she did that. She don't eat tomatoes. She don't eat a lot of things. So, guys, if you like what we cooked this morning on live in Ceelee's kitchen, I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to Ceelee's Kitchen YouTube channel, I don't know what all of you are waiting on. You need to subscribe. So every time that I post a new video, you will be notified. And when you subscribe, guys, you have to hit that notification bell. Because if you don't hit the notification bell and hit all, you won't be notified. So please share this video on Facebook. This will be on YouTube. This is on YouTube live right now. And I have people as far as Bangladesh watching my live right now on YouTube. And good morning, Roy. How are you? Thanks for joining the live. And he's joining me all the way from Bangladesh. Guys, I have people from India. I have people from Norway, England, Canada, all over the world that is watching my videos. Yes, and they are subscribed. You'll be surprised, guys. My own Jamaican people are not subscribed to my channel, but they watch it. And I don't understand why. But my viewers and my subscribers from other countries, they get notified as soon as I post a video. Like Roy, he's one of the first persons to comment on my YouTube videos when I post them because he gets notifications. So guys, you have to hit that notification bell after you're subscribed. So enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. I am going to eat my delicious coconut curry saltfish breakfast on toast. And as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want all I want to pan this live this morning on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. All I want to walk good. All right? So take care.